Hey, welcome back to Shutter Magazine. Now, remember my reputation with this magazine. I always like to do a video that's, well, at least most of the time anyway, that's a little bit bizarre because it's the one way you'll remember whatever it is I write about each month. Well, this month's article is about a little house cleaning, especially with your website. Now, if you think about it for a minute, your website is the equivalent of a bricks and mortar building 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's your storefront. And for most of you, this may be the slow time of the year, but this is the time when you ought to get to work on cleaning up your website and taking care of all those things you've been procrastinating about. Now, I'm up in my attic, and it is a cool day in Florida. In fact, the greatest time to clean your attic in Florida is the wintertime. So I've got the flannel shirt on because, once again, it's a bone-chilling 60, 65 degrees. Now, in my attic, which is a disaster, I am surrounded by, I've got dive gear here, there's a vacuum cleaner over there, you name it. There's stuff up here that I should either throw away or at least package it right or at least know where everything is. And that's the problem with many of you on your website. Now, there are three things that I want to hit that I only spent a little bit of time on the article, one of them not at all. First of all, think about the design of your website. 98% of the purchase decisions to hire a professional photographer are made by women. Now, for most of you, male and female, so many of you have a website that is too masculine, might be a little bit too technical. It's not warm and fuzzy. It's not making people feel good when they come into it. You want to treat them just like Nordstrom's treats a customer when they come into the store. And you can make it an experience for them that makes them want to keep coming back, or you can alienate them right out of the blocks and say, no, I'm not going there again. So you want it to have a certain feel to it. Navigation is important. But another thing that many of you don't check, you should be checking your website on different browsers every single day. Got that? Every day. Go in and check a different page, check it on a different browser. And also, remember about browsers. Chrome is number 1 right now, Firefox is number 2, and Explorer is number 3. So you want to make sure that however your website is being viewed, it's being viewed at optimum conditions. And unless you check it every day, it's just not going to cut it out there when it comes to people getting online and a website that's slow, or maybe your images don't look as good as they did when you were looking at them on the monitor. So use this first quarter, it's February, use this first quarter to take advantage of downtime. Just because it's the slow season for revenue and business doesn't mean it's the slow season for you. And I want to thank Panasonic Technology because I'm up in the attic. I've got an FC1000 on a tripod. I've got one bulb overhead right here. Let's see if I can actually... We can zoom out a little bit. There you go. There's the better part of my attic. I love remote control on my phone too. So Panasonic gave me the technology to be able to capture a decent video. Well, not so decent by video standards, but capture a video here in my attic. And in the meantime, I'm giving you tips on how to build your website stronger. Let's set things up so that 2019 is the best year you've ever had. And that's it for this month. Thanks for following me on Shutter Magazine.